It's the NFL on EA Sports as we get set for
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos. That's taken in by Chubb.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. With that, why don't we take a look at the draft class from 2024. This was the year of offense, at least in terms of the first round. Only 9 defensive players taken the entire first round, none until the 15th pick. These guys feel like they got some great value in adding a versatile defender. Sims now to return it. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection and another first. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely. This is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Play action now. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, It sets up third down. Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Well, Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Here's Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll look to pick up the pace. They'll go play action with Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Denver. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Hupp brings it in left side. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. Here's Darnold again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A first down throw for Nix. The ball comes out. The Seahawks scoop it up. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This one caught at the 4. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's Walker, and he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense going to take over just before the half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. He gets that complete to his tight end Ingram.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
A throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he will go all the way. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. They'll run here with Walker. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. 3rd and 6. Darnold. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. It's second down. On play action, here's Darnold. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Darnold to the air once more. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
To throw again is Darnold. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
1st and 10. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Nix. Ingram able to get open. Makes the catch. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now Chubb. Mims sent in motion here. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing, Nix, and he will score. Game on. Heenan, Allen, touchdown, Denver. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. A pickup there of 13. First down, Seattle.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Darnold to throw. There he goes again. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Cooper, Cup, touchdown, Seattle.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. They come up for 2nd and 2. Catch made there by Allen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They get the opening week victory, move to 1-0. Give their new head coach a W in his debut at the helm. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.